Good afternoon. Rochelle here of Tutress Designs. And today I'm going to do another how-to. And this how-to is going to be making a headband. So supplies that you will need your scissors. You're going to need some pins. You're going to need some elastic. And this one is about 3/4 of an inch. Yes, 3/4 of an inch wide. And then you're going to need some sort of ruler or measuring tape to measure your elastic. You're going to need fabric, and a fat quarter will do. That's what I have here. And the fat quarter measures 18 inches by 21 inches. And you'll be able to make more than one headband out of this. And I actually have two sizes. We're going to make an adult, and then we're going to make a child size headband. And I have my patterns already trimmed. And I will send you the pattern if you want to get the simple pattern to make your headbands. Just let me know in the comments, and I'll be happy to email it or scan it to you, whichever you like. So we're going to get started, and I'm going to aim my camera a little differently. Let's go ahead and open the fat quarter, remove the sticker, and let's just position this and you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to open this. Now you can press this if you want to. You can go start by pressing it completely flat, and then we're going to fold this in half, or not quite in half. We're going to fold it enough to get this pattern piece. Let's make the adult size first. You're going to cut 2 of this. So we're going to place this edge, this straight edge is going to go on the fold of the fabric. And we're going to go ahead and pin that down right there. Just a few pins to hold it down while we cut. And yeah, we'll be ready to cut shortly. And this is the adult headband. We're going to go ahead and cut that piece out right along the edge. And then, like I said, you need 2 of these, one for the front side and one for the facing side. So now that we've got that cut out, we'll just move right next door. And remember, that edge has to go on the fold. So you place the fold on the fold and pin this down again. Just make sure it's right on the fold. Everything is even. You can put a pin up here to fold this side, and one in the middle to hold it, just to hold it in place. That's all we're doing. And then we're going to cut it out. You can actually mass produce these if you like. You could just go ahead and cut out like 3 or 4 of them at one time, because you'll see once we get to sewing them, it's just, they are so super easy to make. And I'll just fold this and set it aside while we work on the rest. Okay, so I've written on here for you already that you will need, your elastic will need to be 10 inches. So we'll get the ruler and we'll get the elastic and we'll go ahead and cut everything while we're here. Just put it right on the edge of the ruler. Maybe you can't see that so much. Put it right on the edge of the ruler. Here's 10 inches up here. Go ahead and cut it off. And then we can set the elastic aside as well. And we are going to go ahead and remove the pins. And we'll set the pattern piece aside. Now we're gonna have two pieces. Go ahead and stretch them out. And you'll want to put them together, place them together, right sides together. Match the ends. And I just put a pin right down the middle just to hold it together evenly. And then we are going to stitch both long sides from end to end, leaving these two ends open. So I'm going to do that right now, and I've already prepared my sewing machine, I think. Let's see. Oh, someone called right as I was running the bobbin. So now we're going to just change the bobbin and we'll be all set to go. So let's see. We can position this a little better so that you can see what I'm doing. We can come a little bit closer. We don't need the ruler, so we'll put the ruler away. And we'll bring the camera a little bit closer. And it may be a little bit noisy. First, I'm going to put this down, but I did not complete. I did not complete the threading of the sewing machine, as you can see, because I was in the bobbin winding mode, but this is quick and easy. We have that automatic threader, goes right in there, boom, and it's all threaded. I'll go ahead and reposition this again, and now we're going to sew again down the long edge. We're going to do that. It's just about 1/4 of an inch seam down on each side. And if you wonder how to keep it even, you can use the marks on your presser foot. You can do a little back stitch here to keep that in place. And cut. We're going to turn this around. Go ahead and stitch the other long edge right down. You're going to see how quick these are to make, quick and easy. And yeah, in no time this will be completed. This is a nice project, simple project for someone who's just learning to sew, a teenager, even a young, an adult who's just starting out learning to sew, back stitch. Okay, and we have that. We are just going to clip some threads here to make it neat. And I'll get rid of those little tails of thread in a minute. And I'm just going to move this back out a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Look at our threads. Okay, and then I actually have a turner that I use. It just has a very slim end with a hook on it. And then I just put it in here. Well, first, we need to clip the seams without clipping the actual seam. We're just clipping the seam allowance a little bit because this does have a slight curve to it. So we want to make sure that when we turn it over, it's not going to pucker. So we'll do this all the way across. Again, without snipping the seams, otherwise we got a problem. We'll have to go back. So, yeah, I think I made it. Okay, so now we're going to turn it over. Put this in here. Hook it. And pull it through. Hopefully it's going to work like a charm. This is it's called a loop turner. And it's nice and narrow. Once you get it this far, you can go ahead and just pull it out. And you're going to get this. Well, I like to kind of do this and stretch the seam a little bit. Make the seam come out. Hold it this way sideways with the seam in here and just give it a little tug. And then once you tell it you want it to lay flat, it usually cooperates. See, that wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad. Oh, this is going to be kind of nice. It has a few colors in there that, you can wear this with a number of colors. It'll look especially nice with your jeans and a nice t-shirt or a nice tank top that has the same colors matching. And then you might think about later on making the scrunchie that matches the headband. If you do a ponytail and a headband, some people do. So I'm going to pause right here. I'm going to go to my iron and I'm going to go and iron this flat and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back and I have ironed it flat. And also, I just wanted to remind you, I didn't mention it before, but you will need to turn the end in just a little bit, like about 1/4 of an inch. And that will make the, it'll help the finish be neater because now we're going to add the elastic. So what you're going to do is just simply put the elastic in here. You could put it in there probably about 1/2 inch inside of the opening. And then you're going to, you can either pin it down. I'm just going to pin it down for demonstration purposes. And then you can also do the other side the same way. actually put this in here, pin it down. And then before you sew it, you might want to just measure it. First, measure your head to see the circumference of your head, you know, the distance around your head where the band is going to be. And just go ahead and measure this to see if it's going to fit. Because if not, we'll go ahead and adjust it. But it looks like this is going to be just about the average size. When I put it on the ruler, it looks to be right about, well, it looks to be almost at the 12-inch mark right here. So if you times the 11.5 times 2, that's going to be 23 inches. So if your head is a little bit smaller, you just want to slide this in a little bit until you get to that measurement that you need. So if your head is 22 inches, you might want to make it about 21.5. So, yeah, so there's about 22 right there. So now I'll pin this, and now I'll go to the sewing machine and go ahead and finish making the band. So it'll be right here. Remove the pin. We don't want any accident with the pin. Lower your needle. Press your foot. Go down one time. And then you want to reverse. Try to stay over the same stitch. And come forward one more time. And that will seal it real nice for you. And keep the elastic in place. And then we'll do the same thing to the other side. So this, and let's see, we'll put the presser foot down and just go ahead and stitch it. And reverse, trying to stay on the same stitches as we had before. And there we go, there we have it. There we have it. Now you're done. Only thing you need to do, check the back side. See, everything is nice and clear over there. And then we're going to remove any thread extras that's hanging on there. And there you have it. Your headband is made. Let's see. And there we have it. Our headband is all made, and it's nice and comfy. It isn't too tight because it's made for my head / your head. And look at that. Aren't those colors just beautiful? If you make this, I want to know. If you make this, I want to know. I think it came out just darling. It's perfect. It's the perfect size. You know, you can wear it a little further back if you want to, you know, keep the bangs in the front or whatever. Yeah, I think it's cute. It came out really nice. And remember, this pattern comes in 2 sizes. It comes in the adult size and also comes in the children's size. So just let me know in the comments, or you can go ahead and hit me up on my email at tutress@yahoo.com, and I'll be happy to go ahead and send you the pattern electronically, and you can take it from there. Go make some money. These are quick sellers, and you choose the pattern. You choose the fabric, and you know they're easy. It's like not even 10 minutes to make, really. Go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel. I will have some more how-tos coming out shortly. some more embellishments that you can put. I'll show you how to put some embellishments on the headband. But this is just a simple headband if you're just learning to sew and you want to get started, and you can sell them to your friends or, you know, or anyone. No problem with me. Collect those coins, baby. Thank you. See you in the next video.